Resident Evil. We're gonna talk about all the movies. I actually have this fancy box set that, by the way, is hella out of print and very expensive. But yeah, we're gonna talk about all the movies. So and then we're gonna talk about Welcome to Raccoon City, which is not included in the set. But yeah, um, I guess I should state up front. I'm familiar with the Resident Evil games. Like, I know them. I kind of know that they're like zombie. I kind of know some of the basic ideas, right? But I also, like, never actually played one. So, like, I'm not really here to compare them to the games. But even in not knowing the games, the reputation of this, like, original run of movies, we're not even going to talk about Welcome to Raccoon City because I haven't seen that movie. I don't really know too much about that. Cannot be understated. Like, there is definitely a fan base for these movies because they made a lot of money and they kept making them, right? But for the most part, if you ask a person, did you like the Resident Evil movies? They will probably tell you no, and they were shit, especially if they were fans of the games. And this is another example of that in this movie, where I understand that I can even tell as a non-Resident Evil person, like, this probably isn't the best representation of the game. It's, first of all, it's not even, like, scary or has much gore and violence. The opening scene is this actually really fucked up elevator sequence. It's actually pretty creepy as creepy as all shit. But, like, it cuts away from someone being decapitated in a rated R movie. What? And then it cuts to nudity 2 minutes later. And, it kind of tells you everything you need to know from that point forward when you watch this movie, knowing that kind of fact, right? So that's just kind of the whole movie. It just kind of does what it wants. So, I don't know. When I watched this movie, I understand it's not the games. But there's things that really work about this movie, shockingly, which I did not expect. Because honestly, I've avoided these movies like the plague. I've heard so many awful things. But I actually watched this movie. I'm not going to pretend it's a great movie. Like, this is like a C- type movie. It's like I think first thing that works about this movie, it's an hour 40 and it keeps moving. Now, some of that is is a negative, like where Paul Thomas Anderson's direction is like really hyperactive, and you're like, why is this movie moving so quickly? I feel like if you let things sit a little bit more, and I got better explanation what was going on, maybe I wouldn't. I'd have wouldn't be so hard to follow. But after a while, I just got used to that, and I just was like, okay, I'm vibing with it. I'm understanding the story well enough, and I like. And it's got like cool action scenes, and you got like that great kill where that one dude gets like cubed, and I like all that. And so, is it a great movie? No, but I was very entertained throughout the whole movie. It has a good score. It has moments that are very memorable. Like, I'm not gonna forget certain things in this movie that I saw, but I'm not gonna act like it couldn't have been a better movie. But honestly, if you were just like, I'm bored and I just want to throw on a movie that's going to entertain me, I wouldn't blame you if you threw this one on, because it's actually not that bad.